Welcome back to my channel Whiteboard Learning. Dear student, today we'll learn about images formed by lenses. In my previous classes, already I have discussed about the concave mirror and convex mirror, that is the mirror part. And now today we'll focus on the lenses. And dear student, already you have the idea how the images are formed in the concave mirror. And you know there are several cases according to the object position. Image will be formed by the concave mirror at different positions and natures will be different. What we have got for the case of concave mirror, the same cases will appear for the case of convex lens and vice versa. The lenses are generally two types. You know there is a figure, this is known as the convex lens and this is known as the concave lens. Actually they are circular in shape, but already we have done, this is the cross sectional view. If we just make a cross sectional view of these lenses, then we will get the middle portion is thicker for the case of a convex lens and the outer portions are thinner, but it will be different, totally opposite for the case of the concave lenses. You can see here, if we get the cross sections of the concave lens, then the middle portions is thin and the outer portions will be thick. It is written here clearly. You might have seen a magnifying glass. It is used to read very small print. There is a figure already written depicted here for the 15.21. You might have also used it to observe the body parts of a cockroach or an earthworm. So small points, small things can be magnified by magnifying glass. You know that is, magnifying glass is nothing but a convex lens. Okay, this is nothing but a convex lens. The magnifying glass is actually a type of lens, that is convex lens. Lenses are widely used in spectacles, telescopes, microscopes. Try to add a few more uses of lenses to this list. So that will be the lenses which is used in the cameras of the smartphone. So there also some lenses like convex and concave lenses are used for making cameras of smartphone. Get some lenses, touch and feel them. Can you find some differences just by touching? Of course, I have told you those lenses which feel thicker in the middle than that at the edges of the convex, that will be convex lens, and those which feel thinner in the middle than at the edges. You know, you can see the picture here, figure here. So you can see here, so middle thinner at the middle. You can see here, this is the middle portions of the concave lens and it will be thinner, and the outer edges, you know, edges will be thicker. So that is nothing but the concave lens. Notice that the lenses are transparent and light can pass through them, obviously. So these are made up of glass, or nowadays plastics are also used for using making the lenses, but generally it is made up of glasses, and that glass must be transparent. Now we will read from here. Get some. Okay, now we will go to the activity 15.9. Take a convex lens or magnifying glass, put it in the path of sun rays, place a sheet of paper as shown in the figure 15.23, which is 15.23. This is 15.23. Adjust the distance between the lens and the paper till you get a bright spot on the paper. Hold the lens and the paper in these positions for a few minutes. Does the paper begin to burn? Of course. So it will attain a particular temperature, that is the ignition temperature, and then it will be burned. Now replace a convex lens with a concave lens. Do you see a bright spot on the paper this time too? No. Why you are not getting the bright spot this time? The reason behind this will be, convex lens will be converging lens. So rays which are coming from the sun, actually sun is situated far away from the lenses, and so rays are parallel. It will fall, the rays are coming from sun and falls on the convex lens, and after passing through the convex lens, they, as I have told you, convex lens is a converging lens. So rays will meet at a particular point, that is the focal point. So image, that is the sun, the small image of the sun will be formed here. You can see the picture here. But in the case of the concave lens, I have told you concave lens is a diverging lens. So if parallel rays falls on it, it will not meet at a particular point, but they will diverge. The rays will going away from each other, and they will not meet ultimately. So that's why you cannot see real image by the concave lens. But of course you can see, you will able to see the virtual image by this concave lens. So that's why answer will be, why are not getting the bright spot on this time? Because the concave lens is a diverging lens. So they are diverging the rays, so they will not able to meet at a particular point, and image will not formed really. We have seen in the case of mirrors that in different positions of the object, the nature and size of the image changes. Of course, we have seen in the case of mirrors that for different position of the object, the nature and the size of the image change. Is it true for the lens also? Yes, it is also true. What we have got for the concave mirror, that the same cases will appear, the cases will be similar for the case of convex lens. So mind it student, concave lens actually what cases we have got for the concave mirror, that all cases will appear for the case of the convex lens. So yes, it is true. And of course the other thing also analogous, you know, convex mirror will be resembles with the, it will be analogous with the concave lens. So let us find out. For that we have to do one activity, that is activity 15.10. Take a convex lens and fix it on the stand as you did with the concave mirror. Place it on a table. Place a lighted candle at a distance about 50 cm from the lens. Try to obtain the image of the candle on the paper placed on the other side of the lens. You must have to move the screen towards or away from the lens to get a sharp image of the flame. What kind of image did you get? Is it real or virtual? For the case of a convex lens, for all the cases, for maximum cases, not for all the cases, for maximum cases except one special case, we get real and inverted image. But for one, that is we call the special case, if you just place the candle very close to the convex lens, then only virtual and erect and highly magnified image we will get. So we will discuss one by one. But for the case of concave lens, you know what is concave lens? This is the concave lens. For that case, always we get virtual, erect and smaller size of the image with respect to the object. So we will discuss one by one. Now vary the distance of the candle from the lens. 15.25b. Try to obtain the image of the candle flame every time on the paper screen by moving. Record your observations as you did in the activity 15.7 for the concave mirror. So what we have done for the concave mirror, we will do the same activity here also. So now do one by one. So you have make one arrangement, you have to do one arrangement. One candle arrangement, upright of the candle, you have to place one candle in front of the lens. This is a arrangement of the lens frame, and there is a screen. So if you first of all, we have placed the candle 50 cm from the lens, what we call actually far away from the lens with respect to the focal length of the lens. So you will see that the image will be formed. So just adjusting the screen and adjusting the lens position, you will get one small image on the screen that is real and inverted but smaller in size. So if you just move the candle towards the convex lens, then you will see the size of the image. At this time also it will be real and inverted, but the image size will be increased. So if you just bring the candle towards the convex lens, then the image will be the image size will be increased, but for maximum cases it will be real and inverted. Now this is the special case, we call it special case because for maximum cases for the convex lens we have got real and inverted image, but the nature of the image is always real and inverted, but the size of the image will vary with respect to the object distance. But here you can see the image is formed not on the screen. It is actually, we have not got the image really, it is virtual image. So virtual image cannot be cast on the screen, it only be seen through the lenses. You can see here. So it is a virtual image, which is the special case. So this type of image only be obtained when the candle is placed very close to the lens. Otherwise, for except this case, for other cases, the image will be formed on the screen and that will be real and inverted. And here you can see the image formed by the concave lens. And I have told you for the concave lens, it will be easy to remember for you that for all the cases, for the concave lens, image will be formed that will be virtual, erect and smaller in size. As it is virtual, you will not able to cast the image on the screen because it is not real. Real image can be cast on the screen, we can see it on the screen, but virtual image we will be able to see, but we cannot cast it on the screen. So that is the difference here. Did you get any positions of the object an image which is erect and magnified? Now there are some questions. Did you get in any positions of the object an image which is erect and magnified? Yes, for a single cases we got one erect image, that is when we have placed the object very close to the convex lens, we got erect image, and of course it is highly magnified. Could this image be obtained on the screen? No, because it is the virtual image, we cannot obtain the image on the screen. Is the image real or virtual? Of course it is virtual image. This is how a convex lens is used as a magnifying glass. Yes. In a similar fashion, study the image formed by the concave lens. You will find that the image formed by the concave lens is always virtual. So that's why, dear student, it will be very easy for you to remember, because for all the cases, for the case of the convex, for all the cases for the concave lens, it will be the image formed in the lens will be virtual, erect and always smaller in size. Thank you for watching my video. If you think video is helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe my channel for next upcoming videos. Thank you.